everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The race for the playoffs is front and center this week. And here's a look at the AFC contenders. And it's not just who is in or out, but how the seeding shakes out. What a great time of year. It's the Chargers going up against the Jets. So with that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the New York Jets. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run again with Mason. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run the counter now on first down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll throw with Taylor. James has got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC. And he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play action. Now Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. That's pulled in at the 32. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Watch it now, Barney.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss. Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 32 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Ten yards to go on third.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39. Green 42. Mike 42. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. He'll look to throw. And he's got a noon one. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second down, 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a New York first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And it looks like we've got a down set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt.
Detroit!
Play clock winding down. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive begins with Mason. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They come out here in the eye. On the ground again, it's Mason. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for San Diego. 52 yards.
That was good coverage, but it was an even better catch. Great job by both of them, but only one of them ultimately was the winner coming down with the football.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, Taylor. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. 30, 56. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the way to start a drive, and that's the way to continue a drive. Back-to-back, nice chunk plays. And if you're the offensive coordinator in your chess match with the defensive guy, you're thinking maybe you put him in a spot where he's got to load up against the run, because that last one was a really nice play. What are you going to do now? Do you go ahead and play into it, continue to run the ball? Play action, try and hit him over the top? You've got to feel like you have the advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, it's Taylor. The left side throw complete to Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Surveying the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here. Got an open man, it's Enunwa. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Anuno's got it. Complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And on the ground they go with a running back. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
He certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Do they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Ohio.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On first down, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
To throw again is Taylor. He's got Adams on the hookup. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Taylor. He's got time. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, now, look at Detroit! Detroit! Now, let's go. Green, 30.
Shift together here from the D-line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 99 Philly.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Anderson's got it. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. To throw is Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Detroit! Now, look at 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Third down now following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got a new one. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And partner, nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
He was looking for Quincy Anunwa that time. That'll bring up second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
I have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give the Chargers a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Taylor will throw, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches...